we are live. Let me just get it set up here. All right. Sorry, guys. I am trying to figure this out. No. All right, guys. I think I got it. I am going to hop on here so that I can see if anybody comments. Obviously, not a pro at this technology thing. In fact, I just filmed a new bar yesterday, and every time that I film something, I learn something because I'm making mistakes constantly, which is, you know, part of it. And yesterday, like the last time that I filmed a bar, I had just gotten my new fancy camera, and I ended up having a ton of it out of focus. That was a bummer. I went ahead and posted it anyways. That's my holiday bar. And then yesterday when I was filming my bar, I just got a microphone to put on top of my camera. And I film a couple combinations at a time. And I filmed a couple combinations with the microphone turned off. So no voice, which was really great. But anyways, like I said, every time I learn something new. I'm a work in progress. We all are, right? Okay, what is happening? How do I find this? Go to this. Nobody's here yet, so I hope you don't mind me figuring this out. Okay. I think I got it. Okay. Alright, so nobody's here yet, but I am going to go ahead and get started anyway in case anybody ends up tuning in at a later time. So today I thought I would give you guys a very candid look at what's in my dance bag. And it's going to be so candid, in fact, that it's even going to be a surprise to me because this is a little bit embarrassing, but I have not cleaned out my dance bag in probably a year and a half, if not more, because I don't think I touched it the whole time. Hi! Oh, yay! Lily Rose! Hey, how are you? I'm so glad that you're here. Sorry, I just realized, how do I respond to comments? I don't know, but that's okay. Anyways, I'm so glad that you're here. Can you say your comment again? Okay. No. I don't know how to do that. That's okay. Anyways, I'm so glad you're here. Like I was just about to say, I am going to give you a super candid look at what's in my dance bag because I have not cleaned it out in forever. So this is going to be a surprise to me just as much as you what we find. But I would also love to talk to you guys, so if you have any questions or anything like that, just comment. And I'm still trying to figure out how I can see the comments better, but we will get there. Okay. There we go. I think, no, whatever. Okay, so the first thing that I have, first of all, this is my dance bag. It's gigantic. It's like a Mary Poppins bag. I love it. it's fantastic, but it's so big that obviously I can just keep cramming stuff in it, and I have done so for the last year and a half, and now it is getting heavier and heavier every time that I go in to teach. It's like dragging my shoulder down, and I'm sure that I'm completely ruining my alignment. So I decided that I needed to declutter it, and what better way to really give you a look at what I carry all the time in my dance bag. So some of it is definitely just junk, but we'll see. So the first thing that I have is my ballet teacher binder. So forever, for the last 10 years that I've been teaching, when I create classes, I usually just write them down like on any random notebook I can find, or, you know, scrap a piece of paper or something like that. So I've had years and years of ballet bars and centers written out that I, you know, can't even read what they say, or they're all teared up, or they have coffee spills all over them. So just this year, I finally, so proud of myself, I finally started typing them up. So you can see, like, I'm actually typing up my lesson plans, and now I'm putting them in a binder, which is going to be fantastic for me in the future. That way I can reuse them once I get different sets of kids and adults. How old am I? I am 30. I just turned 30 in the summer. So, yes, I just entered a new decade. This is an example of like what my class plans used to look like. This is from 2012, and you can see like coffee. And I also write in like shorthand, and sometimes when I look back at my old classes, I don't remember what I meant by the shorthand that I wrote with. So anyway, I am super excited to be getting more organized and to, what is this stream about? I'm just kind of chatting with you guys, and then at the same time I'm showing you what's in my dance bag. So there's a lot of things in my dance bag right now, but I just wanted to give you guys a look at what I carry with me all the time, and at the same time, for myself, I'm going to declutter it because it has way too much stuff in it. But also, we're just kind of chatting, so if you guys have any questions, I would love to talk to you about anything. Just put it in the comments and we can talk about it. But oh, thank you so much. Have you been a part of this channel? Have you watched any of our ballet videos, or my ballet videos? It's just me. I'll give you a second. I'll keep going. Yeah, the last live stream we did a TheraBand, which actually have that in my dance bag as well. Always carry the TheraBand. And I would like to do another TheraBand workout, as well as I thought it would be really great to do a live stream where we do a follow along foot massage. Oh, great. Fantastic. Do you dance? I'm so glad to have you. But yeah, I would really love to do like a follow along foot and calf massage. I know one of my subscribers commented and asked for that quite a while ago, but I thought it'd be great to do a live. That way we could kind of do the massage together. You guys can ask any questions. And I recently found that there's a connection between your back and your feet. It's really, really fascinating. So look for that in the future. I will be doing another TheraBand live soon, and then also another foot massage. Yes, Michael Jackson is amazing. I think we all like Michael Jackson, right? And street dance is really cool too. Oh yes, do that video. I figured that's what you meant. I saw some random letters put together, but so right. And there was also somebody who commented wanting a video about how to get a higher demi point, and that future TheraBand video that I want to do, and the yes, that's fantastic. Or you can stay, you know, whatever you want to do. That future TheraBand video and then the foot massage video will really help with getting a higher demi point, because getting a higher demi point is such a combination of strength and flexibility. So anyway, today was much more kind of like random live stream where we go through my dance bag. So I have my TheraBands, I have my lesson plans, and then of course I have my ballet shoes. I have two different ballet shoes here. Huh. So these are my old ballet shoes that I've had forever. These are the Angelo Lucio, I don't know how to say that, but they're body wrappers, I think. I've loved these shoes forever, and this is what I've bought for the last 8 years, I think. And then just recently I decided to try these. What are they? I think they're Block. Yes, they're Block. The Pro Elastic ones are the ones that don't have any drawstring, which is why I got these, because I ended up losing my drawstring in this one. But I've also thought about doing a flat ballet shoe review, if you guys would be interested, because I like these, but I'm not in love with them, and there's another ballet flat that I'm thinking about buying, so I was thinking about doing a review of all 3 of those. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that, as well as if you guys have any ballet flat shoe recommendations yourself. I would love to hear them, because I am looking for the perfect ballet flat right now. My feet, sometimes when I teach, I wear teaching shoes, which are thicker soled and they're more like dance sneakers. But lately, as I've been teaching a couple more younger classes, I've been wearing my ballet flats, and when I teach for like 4 or 5 hours at a time, you know, you want your feet to be comfortable. So let me know if you have any recommendations. I also have a bunch of Pointe shoes in here. Not that I've been taking a class on Pointe or anything, but I have been choreographing a adult Pointe piece, because at the studio that I teach at, we are having as a masculine, bulky built man, oh yes, I definitely think ballet is for you. Don't you know that football players take ballet to help them round out their muscles and gain flexibility? Ballet is really fantastic, especially like as a counterpart for like heavy lifting and stuff, because it helps you to build the more like the deeper intrinsic muscles, as well as gaining flexibility and stuff like that. And it's fun, right? Ballet is a lot of fun. And if you already like street dance, I mean, I don't know, I think ballet is kind of like a wonderful base for all genres of dance. So I think everybody should take ballet. But yeah, you should definitely, I don't know where you live, but you should look into some open classes. And if you live in Colorado, I could teach you dance lessons. Oh yeah, well, I think that ballet is super calming, classical music and the slow movement, and I'm a little biased because I'm a ballet teacher, but I love ballet, and I just think that it is the perfect complement to any other dance style. But you know, yoga is also really great. That's not a dance style, but that's great for calming and flexibility, which would be great as a counterpart if you're a little bit bulky. But yeah, take a ballet class, and then you have to let me know what you thought and how you like it. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm choreographing a Pointe piece for my adults. We have a performance coming up for them in March. So I was pulling out my Pointe shoes to try and see like what choreography wouldn't be too challenging but would still look really beautiful. I'd love to know if you guys, if your studios have performance opportunities for adults. If you guys are adults, I actually don't know how old you are, but there's a lot of studios don't have performance opportunities for beginning adults, and I just think that's such a tragedy, because one of the best parts of ballet, well, class is wonderful in itself, right? But one of the best parts of ballet is when you get to perform. So I'm super excited to be working with our adults for their performance. And I have some dance clothes in here, obviously, because I, you know, like to change shirts a lot of times when I take class myself. But that's also part of why I'm decluttering. I need to wash all this stuff. Some sports bras in here, more shirts. More shirts. See, this declutter really needs to happen. I'm not really big into leotards right now because I wore leotards like my whole career. Too stiff and not so stiff. Oh, no, no, no. Lily, what did you have years ago that you loved? Leotards or something else? And then I would say definitely not too stiff. So even if you're stiff when you start ballet, that's the whole point of taking it, right? It's going to help increase your flexibility and help just with your ease of movement. And don't care what anyone else thinks, and your teacher should be very welcoming, and they're probably going to be super, super excited to have you. Oh, performances, yes. How old are you, Lily, if I may ask? You've been a long time commenter, and I just was wondering if you're more of an what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. Oh, if you're male, anytime a guy comes to ballet class, all the teachers get excited because there's a little bit of a lack of men in ballet. Oh, 25. Okay, so see, I kind of always pictured you as a teenager, so that really helps me. Probably because your name is Lily, and my eldest daughter's name is Lily. I love that name. My classes that I teach, well, the classes that I do on YouTube are for all ages. Right now, I've been really aiming towards more beginning adults because at the studio that I teach at, I teach an age range. I just started teaching younger kids, so I think the youngest I have is 8 now, and then the eldest is obviously adults. So I teach a range in Colorado of 8-year-olds through adults. But yes, on the YouTube channel, the classes that I have are for all ages. They're a little bit more of a beginner intermediate range for the ballet bars, but a great place to start is the beginner series that I have because I've just been going really basics through all of the steps that you'll encounter when you do go to a ballet class, so that if you watch those videos before you go to your first class, you already know what to expect. Yeah, how old are your kids? Right now, I have 3 kids. One of them's a little bitty, teeny baby. And then one is almost 4 and almost 7. And only the almost 7-year-old is in ballet. But she loves it. She actually wants to do gymnastics, though. So we'll see. Ballet's free right now, which is why we've been sticking with ballet. Anyway. More of these 6, 8, and 11. Hi. Oh, you did a show tonight? Did you do a performance tonight? Well, if your kids are interested in doing ballet, 6, 8, and 11 are all great ages. Even 11 is a really great age to start. I'd love to know what kind of performance you did. And thank you so much for saying hi, even though you're exhausted. Every night. Every night. That would be exhausting, I know. I miss performing so much. When I lived in Austin, I performed still with a little contemporary company. And it was nice to meet you too. Thank you so much. I hope you check out some videos and let me know if you take ballet class in the future. I miss performing so much. Like ridiculous. I've been in Colorado for 2.5 years now, and I haven't performed since I came here. Thank you. But yes, do take ballet. Do it. Look up a class. Yeah, so I haven't performed in 2.5 years. I performed right before I moved here. Oh wait, no, that's not true. Sorry, I forgot. I went back to Austin last November and did a performance. I guested with the old company that I dance with. So still, though, it's still been like 1.5 years. Last November is like 1.5 years ago. But I had a baby, so that's part of it. I'd love to get back to performing, though, even though I'm getting older. What kind of performances do you do every night? So, more TheraBands. Oh, more TheraBands. Can never have enough TheraBands. Got so many here. More Pointe shoes. A tiny. Oh, do you mind me asking what musical? That's super exciting. The energy that you get from performing, there's nothing like it. Being on stage, the lights, the music. Itty bitty TheraBand piece. More Pointe shoes. So many Pointe shoes. Some pens. As a teacher, can never have enough pens. Oh, another pen. And those pens were sitting in another pair of ballet shoes. Oh, wow. That is so exciting. Hamilton. I actually have not seen Hamilton yet. I can't believe that I haven't seen it. My neighbor over here has already seen it like 4 times. And obviously, I've listened to the soundtrack and seen different things, but I cannot wait to see that. That is so exciting. Congratulations. And hello, Kate. I do dance, actually. This whole channel is about ballet. Well, pretty much all about ballet and health. Yeah, well, you should, like, soak your feet in some ice and give yourself a little massage, Leslie. Get some chocolate to rest your body. But yes, I don't play any sports. In fact, growing up, I was always really, really horrible at sports. Well, you know, ballet, does it hurt a lot? Yeah, it does depend. So actually when I started, I was really old when I started. Not really, but I was 14 when I started. And when I started ballet, I could not do the splits or anything like that at all. And I remember it took me over a year to get my splits. And I used to tell people, oh yes, and it's a boy. That's so exciting. What made him want to start ballet? My advice would be, well, yeah, okay, so hold on one second. I'm going to give my advice first, and then let's talk about that splits, because I have something to say about that. So, my advice would be to remember why you're taking the class. I started when I was 14, and I did have a friend come with me, so I wasn't all alone. But I remember that they put us in class with other 14 and 15-year-olds, and it was terrifying, and it was like a horrible experience because I was just traumatized. Yes, that totally makes sense. Having a good ballet base will help him all throughout, especially like I was saying to that other guy. Anytime there's a boy, the teachers are going to want to make him feel comfortable and want to make him stay because there are less men than women, and so every time a boy comes to take ballet class, you want to make him stay and you want to make him love it. But what I would just say is to, you know, if it helps to ease his fears, to watch some videos to get familiar with the ballet lingo, because that was one of the big things when I took class, was like I had no idea they were speaking in a different language. And then the other thing is just to try and enjoy it. I know that it's hard, like as teenagers, we're really self-conscious, but the more that you can have fun with it, the more fun that it is. And I guarantee that everyone's going to love him because everyone wants boys, more boys in ballet. But yeah, I would say like what helps me not be nervous for things is to research. So I would say to research, like knowing ahead of time what the different moves like plie and tendu and dégagé and pirouette and all those things mean and they kind of look like. And then I'm sure the teacher will guide him. Hopefully he'll have a wonderful teacher. And I will send him good ballet class vibes. Yes, thank you so much for commenting. I love talking to you guys. And I would love to hear how it goes for him too. And then I was going to say, Kate, about the splits. Yes, so it took me over a year to do splits, and I was convinced, because I read online, that some people's hips just aren't built for the splits. So I used to tell people, yeah, I just can't do the splits. It's just like anatomically impossible for me. And I always tell that story to all my students now because I can do the splits now. It just took a while. Oh, you want me to show my split for 30 seconds? How about I show you a good stretch to get into your split? Now, I am on a bed. That's going to be interesting. Secondarily, I don't recommend just dropping into the splits if you are not warm, right? Now, I actually just came from a yoga class. It's been about 25 minutes, but I still feel like I could do it. But what I always tell my students, how I tell them to start working on their splits. You have to be warm, first of all, right? I definitely don't have a perfect split right now. I used to have a really great split. I used to have a perfect middle split too, but you know, I had some kids, recently had one. She's 7 months old now, and I am just getting back into ballet class for myself, so yes, that's exactly right. And the older you get, the worse it is. Like when I was in my early 20s, you know, I used to do stuff all the time that I was like, ah, it's fine, I can handle it. But now that I am getting, well, I'm 30, and as I get older and the more kids I have, the more it takes for my body to warm up and the more that I feel it. Yes. Well, I am flexible now. I will say that I'm pretty happy with my flexibility now. But it took me such a long time. So I will say, like, a lot of people will just assume that I'm naturally flexible. And my feet, you know, I always did have a little bit of an arch. That's genetic. But, like, when I started ballet at 14, I was not flexible. I could barely touch my toes. I couldn't do the splits. In the butterfly position, my knees were super high up. So it took a lot of consistency. And I say that after I started, so I started this summer, the next summer after I started, I did a summer intensive and I broke my toe like the first week, which is a whole nother story. But so I stayed at the summer intensive and pretty much all I did every day was stretching. Yeah, yeah, yes, that's right. Okay, all right, yes. So first, let me see if I can aim this down so that you guys can see. No, that's not. What did you miss? Whatever. I don't know if you guys can see me. I feel like I have to go way far back. I don't know how to angle it down. So anyway, I always recommend starting in a lunge. You always want to make sure that your knee is directly over your ankle. You don't want your knee to go past your... What time is it where you are? You don't want your knee to go past your toes. You want it to be right in line with your ankle. So start with a lunge. This is going to help you get towards your split. And then if you don't have your split yet, I always recommend 1 in the morning. You're insane. You need to go to sleep. That makes sense though, because you just did a performance. But yeah, you should probably go to sleep. Rest up for tomorrow. This weekend, do you do, it's almost 3 a.m.? You guys are crazy. You need to go to sleep, man. I will do a live a different time. I will definitely do it a different time because I would love to talk to you. But yeah, you should go to sleep for sure. Sleep while you can. Tomorrow's Monday. We all know that, right? So anyway, you guys can't see what I'm doing, but you're going to be in a figure 4 like this with your leg on the ground like this. And it's probably going to be like this if you're less flexible. The more that you can squeeze it out to be a right angle, the closer you are to your splits. Yes, I am so glad that you came because you are somebody that I recognize from all of your comments, and I really, really want to talk to you guys more. And but I will be doing more lives. And so let me know in the comments, like leave a comment and let me know what time zone you're in. Yes, for sure. I did put on the community tab, I had a little poll going of what would be the best time. Yeah, right. 18th century America. That's hilarious. Yeah, no, right. You're performing every night. So yeah, I had a poll going to see if like morning, afternoon, or evening would be best. Only like 5 people voted. Yes, pigeon pose. That's exactly right. My yogi there. To see what time would be best for everyone. And I can also do it on not a Sunday. You know, my schedule's all over the place, but I'm trying to figure out when to find you guys the most. I can sit in this list for pretty long, actually, definitely, because it's just been part of my life for so long. But anyways, Lily, let me know what time zone you're in, or, you know, if you want to translate it to Mountain Standard Time, which is what I'm in because I'm in Colorado. You could translate what time is best for you, and I will schedule a live where it is not 3 a.m. for you so that we can talk more. Yes, I know, you guys can't see, and I don't know how to adjust it. Anyway, so you're doing pigeon pose like that. And then the more that you have it, the more that you can get into your splits. So see, I'm doing the splits. You guys can't even see me because I'm on a bed. Let me see if I'll back it up a little bit. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's see. I'm going to see if I can beam you down. Let me know. Yes, sleep vibe, which is why I'm practically dying because but you sleep. It was such a, and I would love to see your Hamilton sometime. Go to sleep, both of you. Good night. Okay, whoever's still here, let's talk about this. I don't know, hopefully you can see me a little bit better. So you're doing your pigeon pose like this. And what you're aiming for is this back leg to be as turned in as possible because you're trying to get that stretch in your hip. And then, remove all this crap, you're going to extend that front leg as much as you can until you can get your splits. Yeah? And actually, I will say that doing it on a bed is a fantastic way to go when you're first going because it's a little cushy. And what I used to do when I was first getting my splits, to ease myself into it, is I would do it on some pillows, like this. Because one of the best things when you're stretching is if you can get your muscles to relax, right? We want to get oxygen to your muscles. You want to relax and kind of melt into the stretch. And if you are kind of like tensing, that's not going to help your stretch. So when I was first doing my splits, I would do it on pillows like this. And I'd hang out here. I'd try to hang out here for like half a minute to a full minute. And then I would take a pillow out, put it back, try to hang out here for like a minute, half a minute, and then take out the last pillows, you know, go down as far as you can go down. And that was helpful for me. Although I will say that nowadays there's so much more information about dynamic stretching. There wasn't as much of that information when I was first starting, so I held a lot of stagnant stretches, and I don't recommend that as much. I only recommend doing those kinds of stretches when you're already really, really warm. So, I hope that helps you get your splits. Do you have your splits, Kate? If not, I do know that I have a request. Pretty sure I have a request. Well, I have a request for stretches for more flexible hips, which will help with splits, and I think I have a request for splits. So I will be doing videos on both of those topics soon. But yeah. Anyway, so let me know if you have any more questions about that. A deep oversplit, probably not right now. Like I said, I just had a baby 7 months ago, and so when I was pregnant with her, I wasn't doing a lot, and ever since I've had her, I've probably taken about 4 ballet classes total. But I'm starting to try to do more yoga and then do more ballet classes. So I used to be able to do an oversplit, not that high of an oversplit, just probably, I only ever worked on my front leg about that high. I don't think I could do that now because my body is still getting back into everything, and I haven't ever even tried to go into an oversplit. You know, when you're pregnant, you're like extra flexible and you're not supposed to push it because that's not your true flexibility. So probably just a regular split is where I'm at right now. Plus, I don't even know what is the point of oversplits. Ah, I thought you already went to sleep. Good night. It was so great to have you. Sleep well. You know, there's a lot of push for oversplits lately. It's super popular. It's photographs really great for Instagram, and you know, when people do their grand jetés, it looks great when they have their leg all the way up, right? Or does it? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Thanks. But I don't know how I feel about that, because I think that once you go into the oversplits, it can go really, really extreme. And while pictures of people doing leaps in oversplit is like, wow, that's amazing, right? It's a little contortionist-y for me, and I don't really know if I love it. I think I kind of prefer more of a clean, straight line. But, you know, if your goal is oversplits, that's cool. Just work towards your regular splits, and then once you're super comfortable there, you can start inching it up. When I did do the oversplits way back when, I did the pillow method as well, but instead of having the pillows underneath my pelvis, I put it underneath my heel, and I just inched it up as I got comfortable. Like I said, you always want to make sure that you're able to relax into the stretch. If you're gripping and tightening, holding your breath, or anything like that, that's really not going to be beneficial for your body, and it's not going to help you to stretch. So that's my opinion on that. Okay, I'm going to keep going here because I'm already halfway through my dance bag, and I need to declutter it. Like I said, I can barely even carry it anymore. So I have a couple leotards in here. These are my favorite ones. This one's so pretty. I don't really wear leotards right now. I was just starting to wear them again right before I got pregnant, and I haven't gone back to them yet. This one. But can I just say, leotards are so gorgeous nowadays. Like, there's all of these companies making custom leotards that are just like knockout gorgeous, like all the different patterns and colors and textures. It makes me wish that I was a student again, or just a full-time dancer again, where I could just buy all the leotards, and they're so pretty. I have some socks. Oh, I probably have a lot of socks in here because I love taking class in socks. These are my ballerina socks, and they're cute. I'm going to wash all this stuff. And then I have some just regular old people socks. Let's see here. And I have a flyer for the dance that was last night. And mostly it's just a reminder for me to bring a box cutter, because I promised my adult Pointe students that I was going to show them how to shave down the sides of their shank. So I'm going to leave that out. I need to remember to bring the box cutter. Oh, right, and here's the box cutter right here. So this is why you should declutter your dance bags to actually know what's in there. Hair rubber bands. I'm sure there's a million of these in here. I'm going to put this in my little thing. More pens. Oh, jazz shoe. Ballet shoe. Ballet shoe. Lots of ballet shoes. More socks. More socks. A glove. Sorry guys, this is so random. A Christmas card from one of my students. So sweet. Isn't this so cute? I love when they write in their teeny tiny writing. Fantastic. You are fantastic at ballet. She's so sweet. Another Christmas present. This is like apple cider. Something like that. And then another Christmas card from one of my students. And I have a bunch of snacks in here. So I have my pumpkin seeds. These are really fantastic snacks. They're really good and full of magnesium and zinc and iron and healthy fats and protein. These are one of my favorite bars. I don't know if I've ever done a, yeah, I have, haven't I? Yeah, I did a video on my favorite nutrition bars because I'm a big bar fanatic, and this is one of my favorites. And I have these electrolyte tablets that you add to your water. And I have these Rescue Remedy pastilles, which I really like those. I have some more socks. And more socks. And more socks. I have this bar. Have some emergencies. Another bar. Some fruit stretching thingy. Tea bags. Gummies. Man, I got a lot of snacks in here. But I'll tell you what. When you teach for like 4 or 5 hours at a stretch, which is what I've been doing lately, you get hungry. Especially me, because I'm breastfeeding. Some cashews. More bars. These are Lara bars. All sorts of Lara bars. There's a Bobo bar. Got a lot of bars. Like I said, I'm kind of a bar fanatic. Of course, tennis ball. This is staying. I use this all the time. And some chapstick. If you've ever seen these chapsticks, I don't know. They're the EOS chapsticks. So I love these because they're dual purpose. Not only are they chapstick, they're also a fabulous massage ball for your foot. Yes, that's what I said at the beginning of this live stream. This is my Mary Poppins bag. That's exactly what I call it because it's gigantic and I can just keep adding stuff and it like never stops, which is why I'm decluttering it because it's gotten so heavy. I haven't decluttered it in like a year and a half. And now when I go to class, it's like dragging my shoulder down. But if I ever need anything, it's right here. Anyway, if you want a chapstick / massage ball, I highly recommend these EOS chopsticks. I have more socks. See, I don't even need all of these things. I have an ouch pouch. Just one, though. Oh, no, I lied. Here's the other one. That makes sense. Goes with the Pointe shoes. Another chapstick / massage ball. I have some mascara. I'm not really sure why I have that in there, but it's probably old and I threw it away. And I have this hairspray, and oh, this I definitely recommend carrying with you. This is like the spray hand sanitizer. Any kind of teacher obviously has hand sanitizer, but I really like the spray one because whenever I use the other pump one, it's just you get way too much. It's super dirty. I love this spray one. I also have these hand sanitizing wipes because when it's cold and flu season, I recommend wiping down the bars. Since we don't want to take any chances, you know. Oh my gosh. I have this YAGP teacher thing, which just shows you how long it has been since I've cleaned out my dance bag, because one of my students gave me this not this past November, but the November before that, so really old. I have deodorant, of course, always a good thing to have. I also really recommend having this. This is a head to toe balm. I got this from Trader Joe's, but this is really great, like if you have really obnoxious baby hairs that won't go down, or if you have dry hands. Multi-purpose. Oh my gosh, here's another ouch pouch. This is ridiculous. I have my old phone case. I had this super cute phone case, but then every time that I went to teach, I had to take it off to be able to plug the stereo into my phone. So I decided to go with something smaller. So I can get rid of that now. I've got way more pens than I could ever possibly need. Here's where all the pens in our house go. Obviously, my bag eats them. And more pens. Oh my gosh, guys. Because you have to have a pen. Like, if inspiration hits you, you've got to write it down. Oh my goodness. Just today, my husband was going around the house saying, "Where are all the pens?" I figured it out. It's me. I've been stealing all of the pens. Well, he'll be happy to find that out. I have some makeup brushes and a nail file. These oil absorbing sheets. I really like those. Some eyeliner. I don't have any idea why this is in here, but I'm going to show you because it's so cute. This is a, what do you call this? This is a coaster. I made these coasters with pictures. That's my first daughter when she was a baby. Isn't she adorable? I have no idea why this stone coaster is in my dance bag, but I'm going to take it out. And that's pretty much it. I have some headphones as well. And more socks. So many socks. I could give all my stuff. Yeah, the rest of that is just some trash and a couple. Yeah, let me talk about this. So, I always carry pennies, sometimes quarters. Usually I carry them in this smaller bag here, which all that's in here is like my hair stuff, more pens, and mints. Throwing them around. Mints. I get these because they have the xylitol, which, because I don't really like the artificial sweeteners, but I think it's really kind as a teacher to always carry mints. I drink a lot of coffee, and I'm going to be up in their faces giving them corrections, so I always carry mints. Anyway, let's talk about these pennies. So, I always carry pennies or quarters because I think that they are a really great learning tool for Tondu. So, I'd love to hear in the comments if you guys have ever done this before. If you ever had a teacher do this with you, where you're standing in first position and you're going to put the penny quarter a little bit away from your foot, and it's going to help you feel that connection to the floor. You have to push the penny out with your foot, and then you're going to grab the penny and bring it back in. I was actually thinking about doing a specific video on that, just because that visual has been really helpful for some of my my teenagers who are just beginning. So let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a video on that. And yeah, so that's pretty much it, the contents of my dance bag. Oh, and another super random thing is this chime. This is from when I did belly dancing classes. There's only one though. They're finger chimes. There should be another one, but I don't know where it went. But yeah, I did belly dance classes, which also shows you how long it's been since I cleaned out my dance bag, because that was a long time ago. But anyway, yeah, so pretty much that's what I keep in my dance bag. A lot of snacks, mostly bars, a lot of socks, a lot of ballet shoes, Pointe shoes, toe pads, a lot of TheraBands, my class plan, hand sanitizer. Have I got a number, like a phone number? Doesn't everyone? Hand sanitizer, lots of hand sanitizer, different things for my sanity, hair stuff, like a boatload of pens apparently, massage balls, as well as chapstick, and a bunch of stuff that doesn't need to be in there, like makeup and coasters and box cutter I do need. well, welcome from the UK. I am from the US. But yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is, clean out all the junk that doesn't belong in this lovely Mary Poppins bag and put back all of the things that are essentials that I use all of the time. And then I'm thinking about doing a thank you, I appreciate that. You're very kind. So have you watched any, are you a ballet dancer? Are you a dancer? Have you watched any of the videos on my channel, or are you just finding me through this live stream? I'd like to know that. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing a video of what's in my dance bag that's much more succinct and without all the extra crap that's not supposed to be in my dance bag. So, like, have you guys ever seen in those, I don't know if it's like Pointe magazine or Dance magazine, they have the little spotlight of like different dancers and they're like, what's in her dance bag? They show you all of, not everything that's in her dance bag like I did tonight, but like the specific things that are interesting or essential or that are used very, very frequently. So I'm thinking about doing a video like that. If you guys would be interested in seeing a video like that, let me know in the comments below. Okay. All right. Well, hey, you're honest. So, yeah, I'm a ballet teacher, and this channel, my YouTube channel, I do a bunch of ballet tutorials. Also talk a little bit about health because I'm all about health, but mostly ballet tutorials. So, if you're interested in learning ballet, you should check out those videos. And today I'm just going through my dance bag and showing you all of the stuff that was in this gigantic bag, as well as we talked about some other stuff. I can't even remember now. But I am just about to wrap up this live stream. I need to get rid of all the garbage, wash the clothes, put back the stuff that needs to be put back, and then I need to make dinner because it's dinner time. But I was going to ask you guys. Yes, I am aware. In fact, I'm sure this happens to everybody. Well, yeah, I really only teach about ballet. I don't teach about myself. But I'm sure it happens to everyone who does videos of ballet. It happens to me more on Instagram than YouTube. I get a lot of foot fetish people, which I guess is just a hazard of the career, but I see. Interesting. There you go. Yeah. Well, you know, ballet is actually really, really fascinating. I had another guy in here today who had never taken ballet before, and I recommend it to everyone. But alright guys, so what I was going to say is let me know in the comments below if you'd be interested in seeing a more succinct what's in my dance bag, and then I just filmed a new ballet bar on Friday. I will be having that up this week, and then I would really, really love to get more input on what kind of videos that you guys would like to see. So I have a beginner jump series that's coming up. Alrighty then. I have a beginner jump series that is coming up, and also beginner waltz. I just tore the TheraBand, so that's great. And then I was thinking about doing a balance series, where it's a series of videos talking about different things that help you with your balance, as well as I also have an idea for a series on coordination. I am not single. I'm very happily married with 3 children. One's a little teeny baby. Yeah, you know, so when I did my first live stream, I was able to see everyone's comments here and be more in charge of it. And today I have not been able to figure that out, which is why I keep having to lean towards the camera and read what you guys are saying. Like I said at the beginning of this live stream, I am not the most technically savvy person. So I'm about to end this anyways, and I'll try and figure that out for the next live stream. I really, really would love to have someone who knows computers help me out with some stuff, because I find it baffling and I'm having a hard time. But balance series or coordination series? Balance, getting all of those. Yes. Keeping shoulder posture. Yes, totally. Okay, so one vote for the balance series first. Because yes, I am going to do both series, one on coordination and one on balance. I had somebody specifically ask about coordination, but I'd love to hear what you guys would like to see first. So thinking about doing kind of like a ground up, from the ground up balance series, you know, starting with talking about your feet and then working our way up the body. So I'm going to start working on that. If you guys missed it at the beginning of this live, I said the next live stream that I'm going to do is going to be a follow along foot and calf massage. I just have started learning about the connection of your back and your feet. It's fascinating. I can't wait to share it with you guys. And then I will also be doing another TheraBand follow along live stream. But yeah, if you guys have any more questions, go ahead and put those in the comments right now, or else I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. And I'm going to start putting all the stuff that needs to go back in my dance bag. All this stuff. Oh my goodness. It's ridiculous. All right. Well, I think that's it then, if nobody has any more questions. Thank you guys for joining me on this live stream. Sorry that it was a little bit less concise than my first live stream. Great. Thanks so much for coming again, Donna, and I will see you next time. But yeah, you know, like I said, it's a work in progress. I'm learning lots. I hope that you are learning from my videos, and let me know in the comments below. Balance or coordination series first. And also feel free to comment down below like what your time zone is and what times are best for you, because obviously I want to interact with people during my live stream, so I want you guys to be able to come. Alright, I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you next time.